everybody, welcome to our channel, or welcome back. If you're here for the first time, my name is Juan and I welcome you here to Ethereal Arts Studio, where I'm an artist, you're an artist, we are all artists. As you can see here, I have my drawing to the creature that I will be sculpting to based on the 1988 classic film Pumpkinhead. So please subscribe to our channel and hit the notification button so you'll stay up to date with our latest videos and sculpting, time lapses, and tutorials. As usual, I begin with an initial sketch. This is for the purpose of scale. I will build the sculpture to be the same size as the drawing. In addition to scale, the drawing part of this process, it just provides me with some inspiration, as I will know exactly how the model will look and just how good this project will look at the end. So on to building the skeleton or the armature. Very, very important for sculptures. I will use monster clay, which holds up pretty well by itself. And as you can see, all these assortments of wire that I will use to make, as I mentioned, a skeleton, to hold up the sculpture, to keep it in place, to be able to pose it as I wish. So all these materials I use to create the innards, all that you won't see, everything that will be underneath the clay. So as I mentioned, here is the monster clay that I will be using. It's great for making fine details. So I apply it to the skeleton that I made and I pack it on very tightly. This is all using just my hands, which are my most important tools. After I apply all of this clay to make the basic figure, and by the way, the clay needs to be heated before it's used. And after this initial layer of clay, I will then use a variety of tools to sculpt, chisel, cut, smooth out, and just create the creature that Stan Winston created and brought to life back in 1988. Here to you, our homage at Ethereal Arts Studio. And I also want to encourage you to watch our other great sculpting videos based on other classic monsters, from The Thing, The Fly, The Blob, and many more. So the sculpting process is something that requires a lot of time and it requires a lot of attention to the details. The more time you invest in your sculptures, the better they will come out in the end, the more details they will have. And it's also important to pay attention to the source material. So I realized how beady and glossy Pumpkinhead's eyes were, so I thought these beads would be perfect. So I decided to change Pumpkinhead's mount, his stand. I found this really cool tree cutout stand at Michael's. So after all that detailing, it's important that I then smooth out the sculpture overall. I'm going to use isopropyl myricate. After which the painting will be ready for some color. I'm going to start off with some priming, black priming, and you'll see at first it's going to look like the xenomorph because it's going to be a shiny black color, but then I'm going to use airbrush. And the airbrush that is going to be used, I'm going to use it in layers, of course, so that it will start getting lighter in some areas, but some areas will remain dark. I add some pink. Here I'm just darkening some of those crevices with some black paint. After that, I'll do the same thing with a traditional brush and paint, and I'll also paint the inside of the mouth. After this, Pumpkinhead will be ready to be summoned. Well, thanks so much for watching with me. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and also hit the notification button. Also, check out etherealartsstudio.com and check out our other sculpting videos.